Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, Charles, it's something we talked about last week. When you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. He goes them first.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. For the Vikings, it's 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On play action, now McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
To the right goes Mason. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point is down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. 45. Hut.
The play fake. Now Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Ready,
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3rd and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. I wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. So when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mason going to get it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. After right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Black, 22 middle.
Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew them off sides.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
10 black. Check smash. Black ultra. Check pink. Hut, hut.
Right back to Hubbard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Young going to give to Brooks. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Throwing, Young. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. 31-yard line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Check. Strike. 52. Book. Set.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, yellow, red, 38. Clock, 10. Ready.
Young will set to throw. That's to the tight end, the portal. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Red, yellow. Watch out now. Safety Fury. Set.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll go again with Mason. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Set. 52 blue.
Here's Young. That is caught by Laporta. And he will take it across from Panthers touchdown. Sam Laporta, 42 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
To the air with McCarthy.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Over the middle and complete to Anderson.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
We ain't spike on Christmas till the sun up. You worried about that, my shows up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Warriors, 70s. Ready.
To the air again, McCarthy.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
16-yard line.
Just a gain of a couple there.
Brings up
And it's 2nd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man is Atwell, complete. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Mason
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
and the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. We've got a tie game here. Back and forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Set, ready. Ready. On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
Fights through and now a crease.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. Slide 45. One. Hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
A short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 6. Smash. Here we go.
Young now.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll find McMillan here. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Young off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Check. Yellow, 43.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go, set. Black, ready?
Young to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness. He's chipping away at their confidence.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 21-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll hand it to Mason. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Mason, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Down. 50, green.
Back to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
For the Vikings.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 135 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Smith, red. Set, go.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Come on,
and the Panther first down.
Now here's Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It appears that they worked man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw, Young. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3 yards to go.
Yellow, 43, ready.
To the air once more, Young. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Check White. Ready?
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Down. Yellow, 22.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Young.
That's complete to the Porter.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a 3-yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Young. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
60 red. Cut, go. Black Ultra. Cut.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line.
158 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Ready? Cut.
Young takes it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready?
Young is set to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown!
Chuba Hubbard.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run.
But they certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Mason. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave them up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third down, Young from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now issues here on the snap. It is away, but he did not get all of it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside. Of the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now McCarthy.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. 2-2 run, 64 yards. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going. I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a run with Hubbard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Mason. Taken down at the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is bring the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
19 Tiger.
Here's McCarthy.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll run here with Mason. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run again with Mason. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4.
122 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
For the Vikings.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this belongs to the Vikings. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
By Brandon Smith.
In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
Brings up 2nd and
Run
9.
blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run.
A dump off for Mason. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and we can next on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 33-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Ready.
They'll run with Hubbard.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Young now.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 40. Ready?
Young to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go now. 10.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Down. Blue, 32. Ready?
Young to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready? Go.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now they run. It's Mason.
A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And they will take a knee here.